Happy Thursday, y'all. So I am going to show you guys my first legit bullet journal, and let's get to it. Before I show y'all my first bullet journal, I'm going to have to show you my budget planner that I was using prior. Oh my gosh, my daughter. This is just a composition book that I got from Target. As you can see, the graph lines are hella dark. But this was mostly like a budget planner, so I listed like our expenses, our income, and just to keep track of all of that within this planner-ish thing. I also had birthdays, holidays, a few trackers, utility bills tracker that I really like and I'm gonna incorporate in my bullet journal. Look how flimsy this is. It was like such a hassle. More trackers. I also had this Disney page, but I was like hella feeling Disney, but I'm not gonna include it in this journal. Well, I don't know yet, still thinking about it. But I'm not gonna include these pages in my new journal. They were just like to fill up the space. This was my first month calendar spread of October. It's all over the place, as you can see. My main focus was budget tracking, and I was trying everything that I saw on Pinterest. I really liked this spending log. I felt like it was good to see where our money was going and also to keep track of it. And it definitely helped to improve our spending throughout the weeks. I also did the sleeping log for October, which I actually liked, but I don't have trouble with sleeping, so I'm not gonna do it. But following that, we immediately go into November. As you can see, there's like no separation, no sense of like a new start to or an end. So I'm definitely going to incorporate that in my new journal, but I do like this weekly layout setup that I have that I'm going to continue. So this is my new bullet journal that I bought from Michaels for $5. It is the brand Artist Loft. It is a hardcover that comes with an elastic that helps to hold the book together. And you can also put it this way, diagonal. And this helps to hold pens, pencils, whatever you may use to write in your journal. Found this hack on YouTube, but I really liked it because of course I'm gonna need pens and pencils to write into the journal. But this is what I have so far in my journal, so I am gonna put a key here. You guys will see it when I flip through the journal. After that, we have the index where you would list the pages and what is on those pages. I'm just going to quickly show you what I have in my journal right now so you guys can kind of see how it's developed or changed by the end of the video. This is a year at a glance that I wrote out. I haven't done the title yet because I was waiting on markers, but it will be at the end. This is a future log, which is kind of like a 6 months out type of thing, so you can kind of see what you have planned, any birthdays, and all of that. This is gonna be the birthdays page. I will definitely show you guys how I create that in this video. These are a few ideas I have for the next few pages, and this is a period tracker. I like the layout way better than what I had in my previous bullet journal, and it's so much cuter. And then this is where I'm going to do the utility bill tracker, and I'm also going to show you guys how I do that. Why am I flipping back? Let's go. Oh no, that was a weight loss. Well, we didn't end up doing that. But this is my first month layout, which is November. I'm going to be doing one-liners for every month, but it's just one line a day where you basically describe what happened in that day. And as for the November thing, I used stickers to help decorate it, but I also drew it by hand. So I'm kind of showing you guys this sticker book that I bought from Michaels. I thought it was super cute, and I'm super excited to incorporate it. It's gonna make it a lot more fun. Okay, thanks. So continuing on, this is our November spread. I applied washi tape to the side so that I could easily locate the page, and this is what our spread looks like. We have the calendar with a few trackers, as well as my finances, as well as a section where we can keep track of our spending and staying within budget. And then this got cut off, but we're just going to get into creating these pages. So right now I'm working on the utility bill tracker, which is what I had in my other budget planner. And what I did first was I drew everything out in pencil, and then I went over it in pen. And now I'm coloring them in with these Tim Holtz pen. And this is what I have in my journal right now. So this is my first month layout, which is November. I'm going to be doing one-liners for every month, but it's just one line a day where you basically describe what happened in that day. And as for the November thing, I used stickers to help decorate it, but I also drew it by hand. So I'm kind of showing you guys this sticker book that I bought from Michaels. I like the layout way better than what I had in my previous bullet journal. And this is gonna make it a lot more fun. Tombow pastel dual tip markers. I really like them because they don't bleed through, because the pages are pretty thin in this notebook, but they're also really good pens for bullet journaling. So what I noticed though, I got this idea from Pinterest, and the person who came up with this idea is actually from Utah, because the list of their utilities is the same as I have, or is the same as what we have here in Utah. So I thought that was pretty cool. But I like this idea because you can kind of keep track of your utility bills, how they fluctuate from winter to summer, and all of that cool stuff. So right now I am lining and adding the months to the bottom of the graph, and then on the side it will be the prices, like an estimate of what you think your bills would be around, so you can see how that will fluctuate throughout the year. And this actually takes a lot of work, so lunch is needed. Next, I'm going to show you guys how I created the birthdays page. Like I said before, I outline everything in pencil and then I go over it in pen. It's really a lot easier sometimes, well most of the time, I just want to go in with pen and just get it all drawn out, but doing it in pencil helps it to look more better first. But sometimes I just want to go in with pen and just like get it over with. So next I'm going in with markers to kind of color and outline each of the cakes. I'm using my daughter's markers to do this. I kind of went with like a rainbow theme for the frosting, but I kept the base of the cake the same color. I really liked this idea. I did have another idea to do cupcakes instead, but that was difficult for me to draw, so I feel like doing these cakes was a lot easier, and I really like how it turned out. I definitely want to bring a lot of color and life to this bullet journal as well, so I feel like having peaks of color and all kinds of pictures and drawings inside the bullet journal will definitely make it a lot more fun. But I also just love the whole process. I love the whole process of a lot of things, applying makeup, editing videos, even bullet journaling. So I'm really enjoying having a bullet journal for show. So now I am showing you guys how I create one of my weekly spreads. Yes, I am FaceTiming my sister. She's probably gonna hate the fact that she's in this video, but I was FaceTiming her while I was creating my weekly spread for the second to last week of November. I like to do them, well as of right now I like to do them, you know, as the weeks go, rather than just having all the weeks laid out. I'm sure it would be a lot easier if I just lay out the weeks, but I've been enjoying this process. So I created the days and our meal plan, which is a Sunday for that week, writing out the days of the week, and I'm just showing you guys that whole process and how it comes together. Also writing the days to our spending log below. I seriously am obsessed with a spending log. Now I'm shadow boxing the days, checking back, flipping back, writing down ideas for YouTube, just comparing. And then I started looking for any dates that I wanted to remember in my bullet journal, and also now looking for a quote. For this page, I decided to put the quote, "Smile more, worry less." I felt like it was a really relatable quote for sure. I definitely worry a lot of things, and instead of worrying them, I'm working on just enjoying the moment. Whatever happens, happens, and just not worrying so much about it. So I felt it was needed. It's definitely a quote I definitely want to see a lot, and just putting it in the beginning of my book, I know I will be looking at it every day. So I've written it out in pencil. Now I'm overlining it. I don't know how to phrase that. Now I am lining it with pen. And I decided to do kind of like a tie-dye rainbow effect with the coloring of the words. Then I drew a sun, because you know suns just bring brightness, happiness, and all of that good stuff. And I also lined the page, and I really liked how this came out. And I like that it just stands out. It doesn't serve a purpose other than just providing inspiration, and that is definitely what I needed also in this bullet journal. So now I'm going to show you guys my bullet journal as it is right now. On this first, upon opening the book, we have the key and my name as well as my personal information in case my journal gets lost. Next, we have the index, which is where we have the page numbers and what is on those pages. I kind of was going a little crazy and listing everything, but I'm going to calm it down and not list everything. Next, we have a year at a glance, where we have the ending of 2018 onto 2019. And then we have the future log. I decided to include the calendars for each of these months to be able to see what dates and what days these dates fall on and all of that good stuff. Then we have birthdays and the quote, smile more, worry less. I love how it came out. Looks pretty. Then we have my debt tracker, which we are tracking my student loan and our car loan. We're going to be making a lot of huge happenings to this, so I'm excited to see that this coming year. I decided to include a mood tracker, which is a year in pixels, and of course a period tracker, as you guys seen before. Then utility bills tracker, as well as this quote, "It never hurts to keep looking for sunshine" by Eeyore. Love it. Love anything Disney really, but love it. There is our November spread, as you guys seen before, with a few more one-liners because I have been using my journal. Next, we have the actual spread. So there's our list of finances as well as the calendar for November and a few trackers that I need to update once this video is done. This is our weekly spread for the past 2 weeks. As you can see, I definitely want to show you guys how it looks like when it's being used and filled in and all of that good stuff. I included a habit tracker. I honestly don't know how it's gonna go, but I'll let you know if I continue with it. This is next week's layout as well as the following week, but that is all I have in my journal at this time. I know this video was kind of all over the place because it was my first video ever about bullet journaling, and I was just super excited to show you guys a bunch of things. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you like these kinds of videos so that I know. Subscribe if you haven't already. It would mean so much to me. And I think that's it. So I will see you guys in my next one.